Thomas Edison, father of the electric light. There was a man who changed the whole world, but his life began with a less than smooth start. From a boy expelled from school for being considered dull, he became the greatest inventor in history, lighting up all of humanity and creating things that we can't live without in modern life. Who was he? And how did a boy who was ridiculed manage to do that? Chapter 1. Childhood and Early Steps. Thomas Alva Edison was born on February 11, 1847, in Milan, Ohio. He was the youngest of 7 children. From a young age, Edison showed a curious and inquisitive nature, but was also very stubborn and didn't follow rules. The boy constantly asked questions about everything around him, from how birds fly and water flows to the sunlight. This curiosity was not accepted by his teacher at school. She felt Edison was a mischievous and unruly child. After just 3 months of school, she told Edison's mother that the boy was dull and couldn't learn anything. His mother, Nancy Elliott Edison, a retired teacher, became furious and decided to teach her son at home herself. She opened up an endless world of knowledge for him, teaching him to read, do math, and, most importantly, nurturing his passion for science. Edison's home became his first laboratory. From the age of 10, the boy built a chemistry lab in his family's basement. With just $10, he bought enough tools and chemicals for his experiments. One of Edison's first experiments was creating electricity. He used an orange and a few copper pieces to create a small electric current. This sparked his passion for electricity and related discoveries. If you find this story interesting, please don't hesitate to give me a like and subscribe to receive more new interesting stories. Chapter 2. The Life of an Inventor, the Startup Phase. At age 12, Edison started selling newspapers and candy on a train. He used the money he earned to buy more equipment and chemicals for his lab. He even built a small laboratory in an old train car and continued his experiments. In 1862, Edison saved a boy who was stuck on the railroad tracks. The boy's father, a telegraph operator, was so grateful that he taught Edison how to use the telegraph machine. Edison quickly learned how to send and receive messages and began working as a telegraph operator. This job allowed Edison to continue his experiments. He spent most of his free time trying to improve the telegraph machine. In 1869, he invented the duplex telegraph, which could send 2 messages at once on the same line. This was Edison's first patented invention, the Menlo Park Laboratory, the invention factory. With the money earned from his inventions, Edison built a larger laboratory in Menlo Park, New Jersey in 1876. He assembled a team of the best scientists and engineers to work with him. Menlo Park was no ordinary lab. It was dubbed the Invention Factory, where scientists worked tirelessly, experimenting thousands of times, failing, and then starting over again. It was here that Edison created his greatest inventions. Chapter 3. Great Inventions. The Telephone. In the 1870s, the telephone was still a new and incomplete device. Edison improved Alexander Graham Bell's telephone by inventing the carbon microphone. This microphone made the sound transmitted clearer and stronger, turning the telephone into an effective communication tool. The phonograph. In 1877, Edison invented the phonograph. This was a revolutionary invention because it was the first time humans could record and play back sound. Edison's first phonograph had a metal cylinder covered with a layer of tinfoil. When a person spoke into the machine, the vibrations of the sound created grooves on the tinfoil. To play it back, a needle would follow these grooves and reproduce the sound. The phonograph opened up a new era for the entertainment industry. It allowed people to listen to music, speeches, and even news reports, the electric light bulb. Edison's greatest invention, and the one that changed the world, was the electric light bulb. In the 1870s, electric lights had been invented, but they were still very inefficient and couldn't be used widely. Edison was determined to create an electric light that everyone could use. He spent thousands of hours experimenting with different materials to find a filament that could burn brightly for a long time. After thousands of failures, he found a carbon filament. This filament could burn for over 13 hours, a record at the time. In 1879, Edison introduced his electric light bulb. It was a historic event, and it lit up the world. Chapter 4. Legacy and Influence. Thomas Edison was granted 1,093 US patents and thousands more in other countries. He founded many companies, including General Electric and Edison Electric. Edison's life is not just a story of inventions, it's also a story of perseverance, determination, and self-belief. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This quote has become a philosophy for many people's lives and work. Edison passed away on October 18, 1931, but his legacy lives on. His inventions have changed the way we live, work, communicate, and are entertained. He lit up the world and opened a new era for humanity. To discover more great stories about great scientists in the world, subscribe to the channel, like, and press the bell to receive new stories soon.